I'm watching him from the corner of my eye as I'm going up these steps. He also came through that door. And he's like, you know, how you doing? They'll speak to you and still snatch your ass up. Sex trafficking is real, you guys.
You know vibes. Yo, who am I? I go by J. I ain't on no savage shit. Free JT, I am that bitch, but I am not your bitch. I still pop my lips, still snatch.
What's going on, J Squad? Plum Squad, it's your girl J. You already know. Welcome back to J Vibes, where there's a whole lot of great vibes going on. Big period. Now let's get serious. I want to talk to you today in this video about sex trafficking because I'm not seeing a lot of people take time out of their day and dedicate anything about this, because I'm not seeing a lot of YouTubers or people in general talking enough about this type of shenanigans that's going on in the world. And I just feel the need to do it because, like, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. I'm seeing way too much stuff on social media. It really does, like, affect me. It really do. Sex trafficking is so real. It's so real. It can happen in a lot of ways. Okay? You're not paying attention, you're paying attention, you're being prepared, you're not prepared, you're in the car, you're not in the car, you're by yourself, you're with your homegirl, but it can just happen. I need to speak on it. It's some things that I've been seeing on my timeline, on my social media, that's really been affecting me, really been turning my day upside down. And the number one thing that did it, the one thing that really took me, I was on Instagram and I get this post and it says LAPD investigating after woman heard screaming in chilling doorbell video. So basically in this video, you know how like the doorbell ring thing, yeah, how you got your alarm, but some of them have cameras too. Well, this one caught audio and actual footage of what was going on. Not the whole footage, but you see the ending footage, but you hear the audio all throughout it. So this woman on the porch, and she's chilling on her porch. I don't know if she's just out there to be out there, or she heard it and it made her go out there. But what you hear in the video is this girl screaming, "Help me." I hate to even listen to it again. But you hear her screaming, and then in the video, you see this car. As you hear the car running, like pushing on the gas pedal to go, you see this white vehicle going by. And you guys, could you imagine? Because I could only imagine, you know? But could you really imagine your little sister, your little niece, your little cousin, even these grown-ups? Like, I'm literally probably now over 100 pounds, but I'm nothing to a 300-pound man. I'm nothing to even a 200-pound man. They're just physically can be stronger, but with this post, you know, they gave us some safety tips, and I'm going to read these safety tips in this video because I need you to watch this. I need you to take this video serious. I need you to be serious. I need you to not take this as a joke. Like, I have to. So this was written by a cop. Written by a cop. Everyone should take 5 minutes to read this. It may save your life or a loved one's life. In daylight hours, refresh yourself of things to do in an emergency situation. This is for you, and for you to share with your wife, your children, and everyone you know. I love you guys, so I'm sharing this with you. After reading these 9 critical tips, forward them to someone you care about. You can easily just share this video. Make sure you like this video. Comment down below. Yeah, share will be the most efficient way to get this out. It never hurts to be careful in this crazy world we live in. Seriously. So the number 1 tip is a tip from Taekwondo. I call it Taekwondo. Is it Taekwondo? Anywho, the elbow. Who would have thought, right? The elbow is the strongest point on your body. If you are close enough to use it, do. So if somebody's right here, boom. You know? If somebody is on your back, you know what I'm saying? Hit them both times. Okay? Get there. You can do that. I would have thought that the elbow being the most strongest point on your body. Yeah. Number 2, learn this from a tourist guide in New Orleans. If a robber asks you for your wallet or your purse, Do not hand it to him. Toss it away from you. Chances are that he is more interested in your wallet or your purse than you, and he will go for the wallet or purse. Run like mad in the other direction. So toss your purse over there, run over there. You know, toss it behind him. Run backwards. Just the opposite way. That makes sense. Tip number 3. If you are ever thrown into the trunk of a car, kick out the back tail lights and stick your arm out the hole and start waving like crazy. The driver won't see you, but everyone else will. This has saved lives. Now, some trunks don't have that pull latch where you just hop out. So this is a alternative. Punch out your tail lights and wave your hand out. Very smart. Tip number 4, women have a tendency to get into their cars after shopping, eating, working, etc. and just sit. I do this. During their checkbook or making a list, etc. Don't do this. The predator will be watching you, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to get in on the passenger side, put a gun to your head, and tell you where to go. As soon as you get into the car, lock the doors and leave. And I have been making a habit of that. As soon as I get into the car, I don't care if I'm just sitting there doing whatever I'm doing, I make sure I lock my door at all times, because I don't know about you, but my doors won't automatically lock until I turn on the engine. And even when I do that, let's say if I turned on the car but I stepped out the car and I closed the doors will not automatically lock again until I put it in drive. So I just automatically always lock my doors, although I shouldn't just be sitting in my car. Something that goes with this, if someone is in the car, so let's say you didn't have enough time, they're in the car at the same time you get in the car, and they have a gun to your head, do not drive off. Repeat. Do not drive off. Instead, gun the engine and speed into anything, wrecking the car. Your airbag will save you. If the person's in the back seat, they will get the worst of it. As soon as the car crashes, bail out and run. It is better than having them find your body in a remote location. Tip number 5. A few notes about getting into your car in a parking lot or parking garage. A, be aware, look around you, look into your car at the passenger side floor and in the back seat, okay? B, if you are parked next to a big van, enter your car from the passenger door. Most serial killers attack their victims by pulling them into their vans while the women are attempting to get into their cars. You see this kind of stuff on movies. I don't like no van, no truck. I don't like nothing big beside my car. It's kind of like you wasn't even meant to fit, and it just makes me feel weird. And if need to be, if you came out of like the mall or a restaurant and your car is in that type of situation where it's parked beside a white van, go back in the restaurant, go back in the mall. Can you walk me to my car, sir? Yeah, I appreciate it. Another tip that goes with this, look at the car parked on the driver's side of your vehicle and the passenger side. If a male is sitting alone in the seat nearest your car, you may want to walk back into the mall or work and get a guard/policeman to walk you back out. It is always better to be safe than sorry and better paranoid than dead. Literally. Tip 6, always take the elevator instead of the stairs. Stairwells are horrible places to be alone and the perfect crime spot. This is especially true at night. And I actually had an experience like this. It wasn't at night, it was in broad daylight, but it doesn't matter, you guys, if it's daylight, nighttime. I had kind of sort of forgot why I parked at. And I knew it wasn't like on no crazy level. Like I was probably on level 2 or 3. And for some reason, like to get to the lower level, I literally had just walked it down. Like not using the stairways. I just walked the parking deck down to the ground level. But then when I was going back to my car, I started to walk the first level and the stairway was right across from me, and I said, okay, I don't know if I'm on the second or third, so if I'm on the second, I can just walk up one flight and boom, be there. If I'm on the third, then of course I have to walk up 2. So I'm getting on the stairwell, and it's this Caucasian man, maybe about 7 steps behind me. Like, if I had already went up the steps and you at that point where you're turning to get on the second step, the second set of steps, when I got on that like platform before I got on the second set, he was like starting the step that I just finished, like starting that whole set of steps that I just finished. And for a man, a grown man, all he had to do was stretch out his legs about 2 times and he could have grabbed me up. So I'm watching him from the corner of my eye as I'm going up these steps, and it's crazy because when I'm going out of the stairwell to get back like in the parking garage, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not about to be in the stairwell with him just by myself. Let me go back out in public's eye, right? He also came through that door. So I stopped, you know, because traffic was coming. So I stopped, I kind of moved over to the left, and he stopped too. And then we looking at each other, and he's like, you know, how you doing? They'll speak to you and still snatch your ass up. He asked me how I was doing. I just nodded to him, and he was like, you go ahead. And I'm like, no sir, you go ahead. And I walked behind him. And you know what else was crazy? When I got in my car, when he got in his car was like 4 cars over diagonally. It was crazy. As crazy as that sound, I promise you, it's true. Tip 7, if the predator has a gun and you are not under his control, always run. The predator will only hit you, a running target, 4 in 100 times. I think they mean like 4 out of 100 times. And even then, it most likely will not be a vital organ, so a very important organ like your heart, you know, your lung, important stuff. Preferably run in a zigzag pattern. Tip 8, as women, we are always trying to be sympathetic. Stop. It may get you raped or killed. Ted Bundy, the serial killer, was a good-looking, well-educated man, and I don't know this guy, who always played on the sympathies of unsuspecting women. He walked with a cane or a limp and often asked for help into his vehicle or with his vehicle, which is when he abducted his next victim. Could you imagine trying to help somebody out because they got a lot going on, and you're like, you know what, I got time today. I'm trying to be nice today, and then, girl, stop. Tip 9, another safety point. Someone just told me that her friend heard a crying baby on her porch the night before last, and she called the police because it was late and she thought it was weird. The police told her, whatever you do, do not open the door. Period. The lady then said that it sounded like the baby had crawled near a window. Like, this just creeps me out. And she was worried that it will crawl to the street and get run over. The police said, we already have a unit on the way. Whatever you do, do not open the door. He told her that they think a serial killer has a baby's cry recorded, uses it to trap women out of their homes, thinking that someone dropped off a baby. He said they have not verified it, but have had several calls by women saying that they hear babies' cries outside their doors when they're home alone at night. And that is the 9 tips, you guys. Again, I wanted to share this to you because even the smallest situations can be your last situation, like literally, because you're dead. It could turn your whole life around. You could literally be on a lunch break or had got off work, first day on the job. You got an interview tomorrow and you won't see none of that. You won't see nothing else after that if you're just not even taking it serious just a little bit. I feel so bad when I see these videos and when I hear these stories, and then it makes me feel a type of way because I do a lot of things by myself. I'll go to the club by myself, I'll go shopping by myself, I'll go out to eat by myself, I'll just go out to be by myself. I'll do almost anything by myself. And should I be saying that publicly on the internet? Probably not, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of people out here that are just like me. They do a lot of stuff by themselves. Even if you're just meeting someone here or going here with somebody, it can happen to anybody. And I keep a taser on me. I used to have pepper spray. I no longer have the pepper spray, but I do have a taser on me. But when I'm going to these clubs, I don't have the taser on me because they don't let me in the club with the taser. So anything can happen from me trying to walk to the club to me walking out of the club. You know what I'm saying? And just be careful. I'm telling myself to be careful too. So I make it my business to make sure I'm on the phone. Like, if I feel any type of way, I'm getting on the phone. You know, you don't even have to tell your friend, like, listen, bitch, I'm scared. You don't even have to tell them nothing. That's your friend. just have normal conversation. Normal conversation. When you really start to peep stuff and see stuff, like, okay, friend, I'm gonna just be real with you. I call you because I felt a little weird, but now I'm feeling weirder because I see this car is sitting beside my car, or I see these men posted around and there ain't no cars. You know, so just pay attention to your surroundings, you guys. I don't want to make this video super long, but this video is very important. It's very serious, and I just hope that you take this video serious. Share this video. Give this video a like. I know of people who have people missing in their life right now. They've been missing for years. It's like, are they gonna find them alive, or are they gonna find them dead? Or they even gonna find them at all? Sex trafficking is real, you guys, and I just ask that you be serious, okay? Please be serious. Please. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you definitely took it serious. Most of all, I hope that you were able to take some of these tips into consideration of what you could maybe like apply to your daily knowledge. But please be safe, no matter how old you are, young, my age, or older, no matter what your weight is. You know, it don't matter. Us as women, even us as not women, you know, the world is crazy. They want alligators, they want elephants, they want humans, they want little boys, little girls, moms, dad, the grandmas, the grandpappies. They want all of us, you guys. It doesn't matter who you are. Anything can happen to anybody, and just please be safe. I love you. Peace.
Just focus on you, baby girl. J-Vibes, you know the vibes, you know what the fuck going on. And I'm out this bitch.